Hello YouTube, this is Neon, and today I wanted to talk about our little dog, Precious. That wasn't really her name, but that's what I'm gonna call her. So, coming from, first of all, I'm in my mid-40s. This happened when we were children, so please keep that in mind. This is not how I'll treat animals today. So, I grew up in a very small town many decades ago. And in small towns, particularly 40 plus years ago, 30, 40 plus years ago, people didn't have designer dogs. People didn't have poodles and fancy little tiny dogs. There might have been some people that had small dogs, but it was not common. Most people had Dobermans or German Shepherds and bigger type dogs. So we moved to Paris, which is a bigger city, and my older sibling had come with a small version of a dog that's well known for being bred in another country. So when we saw the dog, it was kind of like, if I remember correctly, the impression I had was, what the hell is that thing? I didn't think Precious was precious at all. And none of us did. So us children, we would torture his dog. Now, it was kind of a symbiotic relationship, because when he was home with this little bitch, she would be very vicious and mean. Sometimes she would nip us. But inevitably, he had to leave her sometimes. And that's when we would get back at her. So, I remember one day I went into my biological mother's room, and my little sister was sitting there doing some World Wrestling Entertainment move on this dog. And my little sister, she was like Little Miss Precious, and to see her abusing this dog like that was hilarious and shocking. Now, as for me, one thing that I like to do to the dog was I like to pick my nose and get a really big booger out and feed it to the dog. So the first time I had done this, my older sibling, this dog belonged to my older sibling. I was like, hey, watch this. So I pick out a big booger, I feed it to the dog, and the dog chews it like this. See that? See my front teeth? See that? Because he was trying to get all the flavor out of that booger. And so the dog would chew my boogers with her front teeth. I was like, well, she chews my boogers the way I chew my boogers. Because I try to get all the flavor out of my boogers. Yeah, yeah. When I was a child, I loved my boogers. I would pick them and cause they tasted good, and I want to get all the flavor out my boogers that I could. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And so Precious, she chewed my boogers the same way that I did. I remember my older sibling, when I did this in front of him, thinking he would find it amusing and entertaining. I mean, she did enjoy eating my boogers after all. He just flew off into a fit, probably punched me, whatever. So I said, whatever, I'll just feed her my boogers when he's not here, because the little bitch likes to make a fuss and sometimes nip me when he is here, so I'll feed her my boogers when he's gone. I believe all of us did wrestling moves on her. I don't even know what these wrestling moves are called anymore. There's one where you put someone's head in between your legs and then you fall on their head. So we would do that like on the bed. We would do that to her, and we'd body slam her and stuff. And she was so terrified of us until her owner got home, and then she got all emboldened and was disrespectful. So we had to put her in her place. And that's what we did. That's what we did, baby. Eventually, he had to get rid of the dog because he couldn't tolerate us torturing his dog no more. So he gave his dog away to someone else, and that was the end of Precious. She was gone. She wasn't a tiny dog. She was probably like 5 to 10 pounds. So I miss feeding her my boogers. I have to say, I no longer eat my boogers. Just for the record, I don't eat them, and I don't do that no more. But when I was a kid, I did. Cause they tasted good. Okay, I'm done. So, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, comment commercials, recommend my videos. Do one or more of those things. Thank you.